effective marketing for pelvic floor practitioners. Here we go. Number one, guys, because I've been doing this for a little bit of time now, I can tell you the number one thing that actually builds a practice. You ready for it? Guess what it is? Take a guess. It's building community. Building community, which is hard for some people to do, is the number one thing that is actually going to get you to build a thriving business and practice. Okay. Now, you're probably like, well, Kelly, building a community is very kind of broad. Like, what does that even mean? What I mean by that is part of building the community is getting every single person in that community to know about you. It's getting every single person to say, you know what? I remember her. When they have a problem, they remember you. And there's so many ways to build a community. And so I know this very well because when I moved to Virginia from California, no one knew me. So it was like starting from scratch. So my in was I had a mini golden doodle. Well, I still have her. Her name's Lulu. If you don't know that already, she's amazing and beautiful. Anyways, so before I even moved to Virginia, I was messaging this group of golden doodle owners because I felt connected because they had golden doodles. And basically at the time, none of us had kids, and so our dogs were our life. And so I got in with like the golden doodle community of DC, and I started putting together meetups of dog meetups. And so when I got there, those people actually started to become my friends. So again, whether or not you're doing this with a dog or an actual human, like a baby, you can do that. If you have a baby, great. Well, guess what you're going to do? Where do the moms hang out on playgrounds? Where do the moms take their kids during the winter? Like, where is that place? And start getting on these online chats and in the DMs and start DMing these people. Be like, yeah, I just wanted to get to know a little bit about you. Like, there was nothing salesy about me, getting in with a dog doodle community. And then on top of that, I went even more crazy with it, rented out a whole like 5,000 square foot facility for Lulu's birthday and got customized cupcakes of all the 30 dogs that were coming, plus had human food and had replica cookies of their dogs' faces on it that they could eat. And my dog had a cake of her face on it. I mean, the whole thing was just, you would probably see it on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or something. I mean, it was insane. But I was obsessed with my dog, still am. And I really wanted to get to know everyone in the community. And I just felt like they were my family because I had no family there when I moved. So, that being said, that was my first phase of building community. Now, you're probably like, well, how does that build business? Well, guess what were my first clients that ever became my clients? It's the people in the dog community. It could be the moms on the playground, right? Because I'm hanging out with them on Saturday morning while watching our dogs poop and literally, play with each other. Okay, Lulu doesn't like to play with anyone, but she would just sit there and watch the dogs walk by. So like those were my people. They were also the people that I was like, well, who can I get in my photo shoots at my apartment gym? And I'd be like, hey, dog moms, you want to come on over? Like I had no girlfriend. So I was like, who am I gonna pull in these pictures that act like I had patience? Because I didn't at the time. And it's like, okay, and then act like this gym that is my apartment gym is my gym. And it was just a pretend. Like it wasn't my actual gym. I didn't have a gym. I didn't even have a location. Okay. So I just used my resources. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then after you start to do that, then what I did is I started to go in these communities, these Facebook communities, and join the Facebook communities and actually talk and interact. Don't just try to post about your business. I think that's where people go wrong. They just think, well, I can't post about my business until Monday when they say I can. Don't wait for that. Talk in there every single day and comment and help the people out on things that you know. And if they ask a question and you don't know, go look it up on the internet and then put the answer in there. And they're like, wow, that person's so nice. And then start DMing them and having like private, hey, where's the best like seafood restaurant? Hey, where's the best place to take the kids? Hey, who's the best pediatrician? Hey, like genuinely ask the questions that you're wanting to ask. This is business. Okay. And then after that, you can create an event. And this is what I did. I created an online virtual event that had over 1,500 people attending the event online that had over 40 practitioners involved of businesses in the area, because I wanted to get all the businesses out there to be known so that people know them, like them, trust them, all the different things, right? So if you really want to build something big, it's not saying, okay, how much ad spend can I put here? Okay, how does my website look? Okay, how many Instagram posts can I put out? It's not that. It's how do you build the community? And if you put the community first, you will never, ever, ever have a marketing problem. Ever. It's just about community. And so if you're someone that's like, Kelly, I'm an introvert, I absolutely hate building community. Okay, well, do you feel more comfortable with building community online? Well, then start there. Build your community online. Have meetups, have mommy meetups at 8 o'clock at night, and let's talk about how much the kid poops, pees, and what you're feeding them. You know how many moms want to do that? A lot. Hey, my kid's having a temperature. What do I do with this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, moms need support. Or if you're a dog mom and not a mom, like, create a dog mom wine and talk night over Zoom. Like, they want to do that too, or in person, right? And then the extrovert, sure, please go in person. Like, in person's going to get you the fastest, quickest results because you're building a connection. This is why, for also building a community, workshops work so well. Workshops are like the number one thing that you can go. Guys, my last workshop I did before I sold Ortho Pelvic, I had 72 participants come to my workshop. If I paid Google for 72 leads, it would cost me at least over $10,000 for those leads. At least. And they may not even be like my ideal person. Comparatively, when I do a workshop, I get 72 leads from that. They're my ideal clients because they already go to this gym. So they're already going to be working out. And I like to work with people that work out and that like want to like, feel better, look better, all different things. Like I like to work with those people. So like a gym and one workshop gave me 72 leads. Most of y'all, that would change your trajectory of your business in 2 seconds. Okay? That's how impactful a workshop can actually be. And that's how you build a community, because now I'm meeting 72 friends, new friends. That's what I literally think of it like that. I'm meeting 72 new girlfriends. And hey, by the way, if you want to hang out, let me know. Okay? And they're meeting me in person. They're analyzing me in person. Okay? Whether or not they actually become my friends or not, that's on them. But like, I'll be friends with them. If they're cool, I'll be friends with them. And so when it comes to effective ways of marketing for pelvic health specifically, a lot of times it's connecting with women and building a community. And yes, sure, you can, cold DM people. Yes, sure, you can run ads. Yes, sure, you can have a website that's SEO to the max. Yes, sure, you can have ChatGPT recommend you. Yes, you can reach out to every provider possible. There's so many different ways. You can go to every event and put like booths at the event. You can work on people. There's so many ways to market. But I coach people differently, first off, because we have people that are all online and some that are all in person and some that are hybrid. So I coach them differently. But B, I also think it depends on what is comfortable at first to you, what's your personality like, and what feels the right thing for you to do at first before I make you completely terrified and then you don't do anything, right? I teach my people even how to walk up to strangers on the street. Like, there's some crazy stories. Like when people were here for the event, people went to go get their hair done for the boat that we were going to go on. And literally the hairdresser that one of my clients was getting her hair done became her actual client here in La Jolla, and she's in Texas, because she was able to communicate what she does. And she was like, I need your help. So now she's helping her virtually. Like, guys, this is so important to take away. Like, this is so important. And so the most effective marketing is community building And to community build well, you have to learn a skill, and it's called communication. And it's a very high level skill that most people think that they have mastered, but they do not have it mastered. Communication is key, and it's what I feel like I'm very good at with teaching people how to actually communicate effectively to get the results that you are looking for and to get people to understand what you are going for with them. And so I think that's key. And so if you guys are looking, to learn how to build a community and like how to put on workshops so that you can actually fill a schedule. By the way, December 18th, we are doing a free training, guys, free training on actually how we do a workshop. So I'm telling you like how to get clients to come to it, where to host it at, what script to say during the workshop, and then how to follow up. Like I'm giving you the playbook, okay? Highly recommend you coming, especially if you're in pelvic. And I'm going to walk you through all those steps. So if you're interested, at me at Pelvibiz, Pelvibiz, so at Pelvibiz, and just say workshop. And I do think we have about 50 something more spots that we can fill. Otherwise the Zoom, doesn't work. So just let me know. And if you're open for that, then we will talk soon. So, all right, guys.